The lands of Tarkov are inhabited by many different predators, most of which exhibit extremely aggressive behaviors. However, there are some who lie in wait for their prey, watching and waiting for the time to strike. The most notorious of these patient killers is the sniper species. Come along with me as we observe this creature's evolution from a helpless quarry into one of the greatest predators in Tarkov. Like all creatures in Tarkov, the sniper user has humble beginnings. The VPO-215 provides basic protection at medium range. However, the initial lack of a scope and slow firing speed makes this weapon a poor choice at close or long range. The ammo's inability to pierce even basic armor protection makes killing PMCs nearly out of the question. They will eventually begin to utilize a scope, making them more effective at long range. They may also begin to employ AP rounds, enabling them to pierce basic armors. However, they are still at a massive disadvantage at close range. The first stage lasts for a short period of time as the bolt-action user quickly evolves from a VPO gremlin into a Mosin kit. Some may use a Mosin without a scope, enabling them to kill low-end opponents at short to medium range. This is done with extreme difficulty, however, and fights against high-end opponents are nearly suicidal. However, the addition of a scope makes them much more effective killers. The power of the Mosin cartridge and the scope make them capable of killing even high-tier opponents at range. Despite their sniper scopes, they can sometimes be seen pushing closer to their enemies. It is at this stage that they develop nerves of steel, focusing in on the kill and ignoring the dangers around them. The next stage sees the employment of the SV98 and M700 sniper rifles, and the usage of Tier 3 armor. They utilize mid-tier ammo, enabling them to damage decently armored opponents. At this stage, the bolt-action user has become a full-fledged sniper, opting to remain as far from their opponents as possible. With their better scopes, they are able to find and eliminate targets more efficiently. They are effective at medium to long ranges, but their lack of a sidearm results in difficulty at engaging close-range opponents. Though they are able to eliminate targets at vast distances, the lack of a sound suppressor compromises their position each time they fire. As a result, staying in one place for too long is a certain death sentence. Upon reaching the third stage, the bolt-action user becomes an incredible threat. They are most commonly found wearing Tier 4 armor and use a modified M700 or DVL-10. From this point on, they employ high-tier armor-piercing ammo, enabling them to eliminate even the toughest individuals. The adaptation of superior scopes enables them to land incredibly long-distance shots, whilst the adaptation of the suppressor makes them much harder to detect. At this stage, they develop their notorious patience, and they remain in one spot for extended lengths of time. They have a tendency to watch over areas with heavy foot traffic, striking players whenever they feel the time is right. Other than new attachments, the most significant adaptation is that of a sidearm. These high-tier pistols give the sniper user a fighting chance should an opponent make it within close range. All in all, the bolt-action user at this stage is an excellent marksman, able to snipe foes at all ranges. Though most remain in this stage, the sharpest will evolve into an incredible hunter. The final stage sees the bolt-action user become a truly imposing creature. They evolve Tier 5 armor and utilize high-end sniper rifles such as the T-5000. The adaptation of the thermal sight gives the sniper user the ability to spot any targets with ease. They can sometimes be found hunting during the daylight hours. However, this is incredibly rare. Most often, they become nocturnal, patiently stalking their prey before striking. Their new sights enable them to even hunt the incredibly feared cultists. Unlike previous stages, this creature carries a high-tier secondary, most commonly an SMG. As a result, they are devastating at even close ranges. Despite this proficiency at close-range combat, this creature will only utilize its secondary weapon when absolutely necessary. Otherwise, they keep as much distance between them and the other players as possible. They are incredibly efficient killers, enabling them to thrive in the merciless regions of Tarkov. Though Tarkov is inhabited by many aggressive organisms, the sniper user's patience makes it one of the most successful creatures in the lands. Their ability to eliminate enemies at extreme ranges has resulted in their prosperity among Tarkov's rolling hills and vast fields. They are efficient predators and remain fierce competitors in the struggle for Tarkov's resources. With their abilities, they have reserved a place for themselves in the region, and will not be leaving any time soon.